Thank you for joining the broadcast. Thank you for joining wherever you are joining from. Please kindly share the video on your platform. Share the video on your platform. Click like. Like the video and share on your platform. That is how you can be able to support the channel. Give your support. Your support is highly needed so that we can be able to continue to bring information to your doorstep. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining wherever you are joining from. I appreciate you. Share the video on your platform. Share the video. Share. Keep sharing and like. As you're joining, you like the video. That is the way you can support the channel so that we can send out the message out there. It's going to be a quick one. I'm not going to take much of your time. It is weekend, so that every one of us should go and have rest. Just a quick one. I've already done a live video on a platform and a program which some of you attended, but I still have to do a program on my own channel. That is why I'm here. So I'm not going to take much of your time. I'm just going to make a very quick broadcast the way we used to do it, and we'll take a rest and wait to join other people that are going to broadcasting later. Maybe I think our brother someone else will be broadcasting later in the day, so that we can join him to get more information and more updates. Thank you for joining wherever you are joining from. I appreciate you. We must continue. Please click like the video and share. Like and share. Click like. When you like, other people can be able to join. And when people join, we can be able to get information on things that are going. Please like the video. Click like. Click like. The like is very important. When you click like, it's going to help us to be able to communicate and get to some other people that are not being reached. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for joining.
Everybody give way. We don't want election before you say we jump in. We want referendum. Namazinam de Kano. Nothing more, nothing less. I know. I be they want to catch us. After kidnapping, still they want to come the rape us. Onye kanga concern because we want a savior. Mazi Simon Iman. Check Since 1967, they are killing us. Mazi Simon Iman. I be on the autopilot. ka nọ n'ụra ka anyị kunie n'ụra ka ha kere anyị abụ no maka na iwe dị m n'obi ya si dey see me so. Which kind election you are telling me so? Oh, you bet me ka iku chalo abi you never know. Biafra my people we are going home. Since 1967, they are killing us. Simon, I feel the autopilot. Akabajaka jinu, ahamadike. Onwukugwonde jinu, ahamadike. Mandi nọ na prison maka ife anyị na-emenụ. Anyị na-atọpụ ha niile n'aka ndị iro. Ngwa n'ọrụ na n'omume ka obodo dere jijiji. I'm not sure you know them were in the world for them way. Mazi Simon Ibao, yeah. Umada worldwide, GCN Ikenu, Ututu Nanyasi. Madam Azuka, I see you. Every day and night you miss you. Only the children can check what you Mazi Nandi Kano. Uwepele, GCN Ikenu.
Thank you so much for joining. Please kindly share and like the video. Click like and share. We are going to start our broadcast the normal way we used to start. Click, if you have not liked the video, please like and share. That is the way you can support the channel. Support the channel and so that we can be able to stand. If you don't share or you don't like, it will be difficult for people to get the notification. By sharing, liking, you are supporting the channel and you're going to make people to get a notification. So please try your best. We are all going to be working together. Every one of us have a responsibility to do something so that we can be able to move forward. Thank you and remember us. Now we are going to go into the broadcast while other people will join us as we are continuing. Let's go.
Good evening and good night to some of you. This is a very special broadcast, and of course, we must pray. And prayer we must this very evening and always going forward. And I will pray in the language of heaven because Chukwukika Biama is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwukika Biama onye na-efe na aja ha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla na ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro iwe nye anyị ndụ ala nke dị n'uwere n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọ bụ naanị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị wezi oku mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwa ala nsọ gị Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikwuru anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe agbanyeghị atụmatụ ụjọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbagba ebe niile dị iche iche onye m na Chineke nna ihere bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa anyị wee na-etoghị wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na ọtụtụ na-eja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi ise ise ise.
Welcome, my fellow Biafrans. Thank you so much for joining me on this very program. I appreciate everybody who has been supporting on this channel. I really appreciate your support and your encouragement. I see many of you sending out wonderful messages of encouragement and supporting the channel from time to time. I will not be calling your names one by one, but I really appreciate you. I read your messages and I go through all of them. I say, may Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide and protect every one of you. Everybody that is supporting this channel, keep doing what you are doing. Keep supporting, keep pushing on, keep sharing the channel, keep sharing the messages, keep sharing the broadcast. We will continue to do what we are supposed to do until Biafra comes. As you can see, when you do the topic, you can see what I wrote in the topic. This is a call to service. A call to service for all Biafrans. The time has come for us to come to action. The time for action has come. We have been speaking for a very long time. We have been talking for a very long time. This is the time for action, for us to put our word to action. And everybody who is agitating, everybody who has been speaking is now putting their word into action. Being led by our brother, Master Simon Ekpa, you can see a lot of actions is coming from his own side. For a very long time, people have been saying that he's just talking, he's talking. Some people will come out in the comment section, they will tell you, you're only talking, nothing is happening, they want this to happen, they want this to happen. I thank you that today a lot is happening. Please, as you're joining, share the video on your own platform, share it to family and friends, share it to any group you belong, and also like the video. When you like, you are making people to join us. When you like, it will attract other people to come. Like and share. So as I was saying, the call for service is now. Time has come when we have to put our word to action. All those love you show to Biafra by talking about it, by sharing information about Biafra, by talking about it and speaking about it, this is time to put your word to action. All our desire for self-determination, this is time to put word to action. You can see a lot of things is happening. So many things happening. So many people have been speaking and talking. They are not only talking, they are putting word to action. Our brother Simon Ekpa, who is their spokesman now, who is the spokesman that we hear from, somebody who is now piloting the ship under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He has been doing a lot. He's putting word to action. He has made several outstanding moves. For a very long time, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said that Mazen Simon Ekpa is going to bring a new dimension to the struggle, some of us do not get the point. We were thinking he was speaking in parable. Some were thinking on one way or the other. But today, you have seen all those things that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said. They are coming to pass. He is now bringing that very new dimension that we're talking about. You can see a lot of things happen. The first one that happened was the move he made. He made a move to approach the Finland government. And Finland parliament have accepted our application, and they are now going to speak on our behalf in the United Nations. And now today we have a country that can be able to stand for us and speak for us when any call is being made in the United Nations. That is a very outstanding move. For a very long time, Mazen Nnamdi himself have made some great move. He has made some great move to United Nations and so many international bodies to go and speak with them. But after speaking, and when he leaves, they begin to do a different thing. We needed somebody who will be there to be speaking our mind. We needed some people who will be there to be representing us. But today, I thank you, that through Abraham Simon Ekpa, something has been done on that angle, and Finland government will be able to stand and speak the voice of Biafrans when everything happens. When the call is being made in the United Nations, even in our absence, somebody will be there speaking for us. That is a great move. That is a great move. And so many other achievements, so many things we are seeing. You can see that we are making a move. We are not looking back. The coming of Biafra is soon. The coming of Biafra is soon. Don't allow anybody to distract you with any propaganda, any blackmail or whatsoever. The time for action is now. And you and I, we have to do our own part. We have to do our own part. You can see what is happening in Biafra land. You can see the way they are carrying military to Biafra land, taking all manner of weapons and ammunition to Biafra land. You see armored cars being transferred to Biafra land. It is not for a joke. And we have some people who are on the ground trying to defend you and your land, trying to defend us from the terrorists, defend us from the terrorist government, defend us from the terrorists who are taking over our land. That is the ESN. ESN, our gallant men are just volunteers. They are volunteers. A security outfit of people who volunteer to protect our land, who volunteer to protect our mothers, who volunteer to make sure that after traveling to many places, we have a home to return to. All we have to do is to support them. Support the ESN the best way you can. Support them. Don't wait until the day of fundraising. Don't wait. Go and check the flyer. You will see the website through which you can make your donation. Just go through that website. Go through that website and you make your donation to ESN. Don't wait until fundraising. Don't wait till then. We have a lot of things to do. And also for our in the Biafran struggle, we also need to make information reach everybody. Support the platforms that can make information be reaching out to our people, reaching our Biafran people, reaching our brothers and sisters, mainly the Radio Biafra, the Voice of Biafra, not Radio Biafra, the Voice of Biafra. The Voice of Biafra that is being piloted by the autopilot. That Voice of Biafra needs sponsorship. It needs sponsorship. We have to make it, we have to try as much as possible to make sure that the Voice of Biafra reaches to every angle of that place of Zoological Republic. So many places have not been gotten that Voice of Biafra. We have to make sure that the Voice of Biafra reaches every angle, every hook and corner of that very Zoological Republic. And you and I will do it. Our brother Samuel Ekpa cannot do everything. You and I will do it by sponsorship. We will do it by sponsorship. Every idea you have, every sponsor you can, every help you can give, any support you can give, come from your angle and give your support. This is the time all of us have to put our hands together and do something. A call for action has come. A call for duty to restore Biafra. We have been waiting for a very long time, waiting and waiting and waiting. That time that we're waiting for has come. So many a time when you come to broadcast, people will ask you, why are you not talking? You're not taking action. We will carry only talking. They want action. We want that. The time for action has come. Are you ready to make your sponsorship? Are you ready to play your own role? Every one of us have a role to play. Every single Biafran have a role to play. Both children, both adults, both young and old, they have a role to play. When you hear an information, it is your responsibility to make sure that that information gets to the people who need to hear it. When you hear an information, pass it through to your brother. Those who cannot have access to the internet, those who cannot have access to the Iroro Biafra, when you get information, call your family and tell them what the information is. When there's an information to sit at home, tell them. When there's information to engage in a civil disobedience, tell them. That is a role we have to play. When you see a genuine Biafran, many genuine members of autopilot, when they are preaching, try and make sure you share their videos. Share their videos. Join the platform of brother Samuel Ekpa. Make sure you share. You follow him on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter. You get so many information that you can be able to share to other Biafrans that don't have access to the internet. Follow him on Twitter. Not only on Twitter, and also Radio Biafra 97.5 FM. Radio Biafra. Go Radio Voice of Biafra, not Radio Biafra. Sorry, Voice of Biafra. Voice of Biafra. Follow Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM. Voice of Biafra. Try to follow it up. Try to follow it up. And that Voice of Biafra also needs sponsorship. Needs sponsorship. If you can be able to sponsor, contact our brother Samuel Ekpa. Contact the Umada. Make your donation through the website of this struggle. Through the website, you make your donation. The flyers are everywhere. There are flyers that information about. You go to my platform, you see it. Go to my page. You're going to see it on Facebook. You see the information on my page. You can make your donation. Don't wait until the day of fundraising. This is the call for duty. The time for us to wake up is now. Biafra is coming. Biafra is coming in a speed. Stop waiting. Stop delaying. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Don't allow it. When we say there is no election in Biafra land, let me tell you, the election is not going to take place. Not only in Biafra land, not only in Biafra land, our Ududua brothers are gearing up. Our Ududua brothers are gearing up. Biafrans are leading the show. We are leading the show, making sure that every indigenous tribe wake up, and they are waking up. Indigenous tribes are waking up. Do not mind their blackmail and propaganda of election. There will be no election in Biafra land. Mainly, even in that Zoological Republic, election will not hold. When you see the kind of thing you are seeing, the kind of things you are hearing, are you still going to believe there is an election? Go and check the people that are lining up. Go and check the people that are lining up. Look at the person who is going to contest as the president, who they are projecting as somebody who's going to win. He doesn't have any single certificate. Just like Buhari. Just like the late Muhammad Buhari, who didn't have any certificate to present. Today, look at people who are contesting for presidency. They don't have any certificate to present. And this is the person they are pushing forward to project him. We are not talking about his age. We are not talking about his health. He is not healthy. Age is not on his side. And yet he has no certificate. How can such a person run a country? How can a country be in the hand of such kind of an evil person? He is also corrupt. The time has come for us to rise up and defend Biafra land. It is now or never. Some of you who have been saying, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Every time we are talking, every time we make, the time for action have come. Time has called for duty. Wherever you are, it is high time you wake up and speak up. It is high time now you wake up and stand up and defend your own region. Please like the video. As you're joining, you like the video and share. As you're joining the broadcast, like the video and you share. It is also a role you're playing. That is another means of supporting the channel. You are also supporting. By doing that, you are supporting and you are helping us also to have the strength and knowledge and courage to continue to broadcast. When you are broadcasting and somebody is not sharing, people are not commenting on, people are not following up, it is demoralizing. But we cannot stop. We cannot stop. I personally cannot stop. I can never stop. Even if I come online and it's only one person that is watching, I will make my message, I will drop a message and leave. And Chukwu Kakabema himself knows how you're going to circulate the message and people will get it. We must not allow ourselves to be blackmailed. We must not allow people to distract us. So many things are going on. So many things are going on. Biafrans are coming together. Many Biafrans agitators, all groups are coming together to fight for the restoration of Biafra. And some of you who don't believe, who are thinking that who is doing the right thing, who are we going to follow? Today, it is much more clearer than it is yesterday. It is much more clearer than it is yesterday, today, that everybody, every hand has to be on deck. And we have to continue to fight to make sure that Biafra comes. And I want to play a video, an extract from the message that Mazi Samuel Ekpa passed last time ago. An extract from his own video. I'm going to play that extract from his video for you to watch, hear, watch and listen carefully and see how far and the direction the struggle is going. It is no longer a child's play. It is not business as usual. Biafra is fast coming. Biafra is much more closer today than it was yesterday. As you're watching, any place you're watching, prepare yourself to support the struggle. Prepare yourself. If you have not started doing something, start now. Any position you are, hold it tight because we're going home. I want us to watch and listen to what Brother Samuel Ekpa said in the last broadcast. You know, most of his broadcasts are very long. They are long, and some people are not able to have patience and watch. Except for those who watch his live. If you can follow him on live program, you can be able to get it. But some of us who don't follow live, you can watch later. Some of us don't have the time to watch openly and watch all the messages. That is why most of the time I cut the message in pieces. I share it on my platform. I share it on my page. I share it on so many places. And I'm going to play an extract from his video now for you to understand the situation of things and where we are. Let us listen.
We have a very long way to go. The long way to go, we must remain resolute and put our eye on the ball. The ball we are playing now is the ball to restore Biafra. So I want to congratulate all our men on ground. Keep your eye open. I want to inform Biafrans this evening that every person that is ready to work for the restoration of Biafra is welcome. We want to welcome the Biafra National League. Biafra National League, welcome on board. Our border in Bakassi must be protected. We must protect our border. And we know that this is not going to be very easy, but the time has come. The chaff has been separated, and the people that will restore Biafra that were born for this particular day, they are here with us. So I want to welcome the BNL, Biafra National League. Our border of Bakassi Peninsula will be protected. Respect to those who have done that job up to this point. So, the BNL, you're welcome on board. This evening, as you continue to stay and remain resolute, and we continue to focus on making sure that Nigeria will no longer conduct election in our land, except election that has to do with referendum. We want everybody to know that people have died for this cause. Today, as I'm talking to you, there are people that have marked to be killed just because they believe in getting their freedom. They have not committed no crime. And let me also tell those who think that they are, who because of their ignorance, they think that they are not, they want to go into election in Nigeria. I want to tell you one thing. The day you are going to fall into the hands of the terrorists in the Nigeria Army uniform, even if you say you are not IPOB, any day they remember you, you can't deny being, even if you deny that you are not IPOB, you're going to be killed. They don't write IPOB in your face. Even if you deny you are not an ESN member, you're going to be killed. So, you see, and when you are getting killed for your ignorance, that is the worst death ever. Some of you, you will have your tribal mark, the mark they give you when you were born. Some of the villages will give you mark when you were born. Some of your families do that. Today, the Fulani have come to our land in the military uniform. And what they do is that if they arrest you as a young man and they see any mark on your body, automatically you become an ESN member. And the mark is Odeshi. The mark is the mark that when they shoot you, the bullet doesn't enter. Even when the mark has nothing to do with that. Even when you don't even have anything to do with the Eastern Security Network, they kill you. So if you die like that, it's the worst death. You die for nothing. You stand on your ground. The day they are going to come for you, you will deny and they will not even pardon you. They will never have mercy on you. So I want to assure Biafrans this evening that as they are bringing this military weapon to kill us, why they are not facing the people in the north, why they have armed their terrorist group to continue to take over the other part of Nigeria in the north, they are bringing military tank. Do not worry yourself about those military tanks. Okay? They have come. Let them continue to come. And we are just only informing them that we are not scared of military tanks. You have been trained for almost 1 year. Let us even say for almost 1 year. Since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these people have killed us. They have invaded our land. They have cleansed us. They have committed genocide. Yet, people still live in Biafra land. In Imo State, in Olo, I don't need to tell you the story. Yet, our people are still there. And I want to tell you that whatever that is happening to you today is a training of what is to come. Is a training for the history. When you see the military tank coming to our land, you have been prepared for a day like this. And if you think that you are not ready, leave. Just pack your bag and leave. Because we are not going to run away from Fulani-controlled Nigeria army. The army that are killing our people, the army that are shielding terrorists, the army that most of the top military men retired have told us they collude with Boko Haram to kill our people. We can't have mercy on those kind of army. So let them bring the artillery. But I'm going to give a warning to those from the south, especially the Biafra people serving in the Nigeria army. You don't have to kill yourself. There have been the sad news of one major who killed himself because after he fought Boko Haram, the people in the north were not happy. So nobody knows what they did to him. He had to take his own life. So if you are serving in the army, as you are a Biafran, there is nothing in this life that can make you take your own life. No. We need you in this particular time. This is the time. We need you in 2023. We need you. This, I'm not saying 20 years. I'm not saying 5 years to come. I said, we need you in 2023. So don't kill yourself for no reason. that you become a Nigerian army and you have seen things that you are not supposed to see doesn't mean you should kill yourself. So where is your mental toughness? Where is the military training? How did you become a major if you cannot stand the things you have seen in the north and you go and kill yourself? No. Leave, quit the job. Quit the job and come and join the liberation movement of Biafra. Because we are not hiding it now. We are going to fight.
You have heard our brother Simon Ekpa, our spokesman. Every one of you have heard him. His words are clear and direct. He talks about so many things. Unification of Biafra and the way forward. Don't be scared. Do not be afraid. No matter what you see. There is nothing you will see today that we're not seeing in the past. There is no amount of attack, no amount of blackmail you are seeing today that we're not seeing before. Stand firm. Stand strong. Wherever you are. The time for action is now. 2023 will mark the beginning of Biafra. 2023 will mark our referendum and Biafra will definitely come. I strongly believe it. I can feel it in me. I can feel it. Even though it's not going to be easy. But let me tell you, no matter what happens, we cannot go back. We cannot go. Remember Mazen Nangan said we have crossed the Rubicon and we are not going back. Mazen Nangan said it, that we have crossed the Rubicon. He didn't only stop at the Mazen Nangan when he raised the dragon flag. So many of you have forgotten. When Mazen Nangan raised the dragon flag, he said that that flag will not come down until Biafra comes. And today, you see people relaxing. You see people stepping back. We are going to move forward and continue to fight until Biafra comes. They are bringing invaders in our land, bringing one of our nations just to frighten us, just to threaten us. But we are not threatened. We are not threatened. They are doing their show of force. Using their show of force to threaten us. They bring all manner of armored car, all manner of... Let them go and bring their Tokoda jet and bring it to Biafra land. We are not scared and we are not afraid. And I thank Chukwu that so many international nations are waking up. United States have spoken. The United States House have come again and begin to warn their government to make sure they place the Zoological Republic among the worst terrorized country in the world, where Christians have been terrorized. They are fighting them back to put that name back because they removed it out of ignorance, out of their selfish interest. They remove it, and now voices are coming up telling them to return Nigeria to one of the most terrorizing places where Christians exist, and they're going to put it back. Canada is also warning their own people. Canada is warning their citizens about Nigeria, where to travel and wanting to travel to. They know, the international community know that there is no peace in Nigeria and the only solution remains a breakup. And it's going to happen. 2023. Why those one Nigerians and those clueless ones are warming up for an election that will not hold. We are warming up to go back home. Prepare yourself. Get prepared. Get prepared. Even in the Zoological Republic, some of them are prepared. Some people know what is happening. But they keep on deceiving. They keep on playing to the gallery. So many people who come and preach to you about election, who preach to you about PVC, they know what is happening. Some of them who are in the top position, they know that the election will not hold. They know very well that the evil in that Zoological Republic is so much. They know the criminality of the Fulanis. They know the agenda of the Fulanis. And I thank Chukwu Kabiama for one of the governors, Governor Samuel Leto. Chukwu Kabiama have been using Governor Samuel Leto to speak to the world and tell the world exactly the situation of the Zoological Republic. You know, if it is only the Biafrans that are talking and shouting, if it's only us that are shouting on media, they will think we are lying. If it's only us that are talking, they wouldn't take it us serious. They wouldn't take us serious. But I thank Chukwu Kabiama who gave Samuel Leto the courage to continue to shout. Governor Samuel Leto of Benue State, he remains the only man who can still come to their national television and call Fulani what they are. He will come to national television and call Fulani killers, call them terrorists, and call them, accuse them of destroying the Zoological Republic, accuse them of committing genocide of people. He's the only one who can do it, no other person. He come to their social media, conventional media, and he said it. Even when British sent people to come and interview him, he told them to their face. I posted a video on my channel. Governor Samuel Leto told them that the problem we have in the Zoological Republic is the Fulanization of Nigeria. That is what they are planning. They want to Fulanize the Zoological Republic, and also they want to take over the land. They want to make sure they exterminate the indigenous people. I thank Chukwu Kabiam for that voice that they're coming from that side. But they have to do more. Other people have to join him in that very area. Other people in the Middle Belt should join him and speak up. Biafrans, we are going home already. We are not relenting. We are leading the show. Our Oduduwa brothers are waking up. They're doing their own part. Our Oduduwa brothers are doing their own part. This zoological republic has come to an end. It doesn't matter how they try to pretend or do anything. It will surely end. It will surely end. If you see the way Governor Samuel Otom is talking about this issue, the way he's talking about insecurity, you will know that he doesn't even care about the president, the election. But as a politician, as a governor who have sworn under their oath, he will still be playing to gallery. He is just playing to the gallery, but he knows that the election will not going to hold. He knows that the election is not going to save life. He knows that the election is not going to bring security. He knows the election cannot change anything in the Zululand Republic. He knows very well. And that is why he's speaking with so much passion. In his last interview in Channel Television, he was able to call them out openly in their name. You know, Channel Television, one of the evil stations we have in the Zululand Republic, with all the deaths that is happening in Biafra land, all the atrocities that are committed in Biafra land. You cannot go to any conventional media and you hear it. No conventional media is reporting it. The killing that is happening in Biafra land, the life they are taking, the destruction, burning of houses, destroying of lives in Biafra land, nobody is reporting it in their conventional media. No media in the Zululand Republic is reporting it. If they don't report it, how do you expect international media to report it? Well, of course, we're not expecting international media to report it. The BBC is there demonizing us. What BBC does every time is to demonize Biafra, to bring out information to demonize Biafra, to make Biafra look bad. That is what they continue to do. That is what British Corporation is doing. Igbo British Corporation is doing in Zululand Republic. Every other media has joined them. That's what they're doing. But I thank God for Chukwu Kabiam, who has given Samuel Otom the courage. Anytime he has an opportunity to speak, he will hit the nail at the head and he called them out. And I'm going to play the video of his interview. One of the interviews he was in, the last interview he had with Channel Television, you are going to hear directly from him the way he challenged Channel Television to their own face. They became ashamed of themselves. He told them to their face, all these things we are saying on media, when we say it, they say we are lying. When we say it, they say we are peddling lies. They say we are pushing propaganda. They will say, but Samuel Otom, governor, a sitting governor, the chief secretary of a state, on their television told them to their face that they have been bought over. That they have been bought over. They don't do anything. And I want to play the video for you. All those interesting videos, I am playing it for you to be able to be getting first-hand information on what is happening. Because when we say it, some people who are not Nigerians, some people who are not paying attention will think that we are forging it. They will think that we are blackmailing. We don't do blackmail. Time for blackmail have passed. Everything that we are saying here is factual. You go and make your verification and you find out it is true. That is why we back our broadcast and everything I say, I back it up with a video. And I'm going to show you what transpired, how Samuel Otom confronted the Channel Television on their station. Let's watch.
Look at what is happening. The APC that would have been giving us leadership, look at what they did in their primaries. They have not followed due process. They don't believe in the rule of law. They believe in lawlessness. That is why today bandits have taken over everywhere. We are just waiting for the day that we hear that bandits have taken over the presidential villa, just like they did in Afghanistan. We're just waiting today that bandits will come and take over government house.
That's extreme. Those thoughts are extreme. Those thoughts are extreme. God forbid that kind of situation happen. But please stay with me because
God forbid. I agree with you, but I should tell you the truth.
Yeah, I agree. The truth needs to be spoken. But I'm just saying that the extreme thoughts are not for television like this. You know. But stay with me, Governor Otom.
Well, that is my problem with Channels Television. You will always not want somebody to say the truth. And what are you doing to get it right?
But
if you don't want me to appear on your program, you tell me there is no need. I will always tell you the truth. Things are going bad. Nigeria is going down the drain. Nigeria is collapsing under your watch. As a television network that should be telling the truth, you don't want us to say it, then you don't invite me to your programs. That is the truth.
The reason why,
I cannot go to the villa. I cannot go to see the president. They have stopped me. And here, that you should help me communicate with the president. You're stopping me. What do you want me to do?
I'm not stopping you, Governor.
What do you want me to do?
I'm just saying that, there are lines that need to be told. There are rules guiding this profession. There are rules guiding. We have regulators. We have rules guiding this profession. And I'm just making you aware. And nobody is holding you back from saying.
Have I said anything that is lie? Have I said anything against government that is not true? I'm saying the truth. Every day, even today, my people have been killed. You want me to do what? What do you want me to? Everywhere, killings everywhere. And you don't want us to talk.
No, speak.
So if
absolutely,
you don't want us to talk, you just
you're probably getting it. You're getting it wrong. I'm just getting you aware. When you say that bandits may take over the presidential villa, I'm saying that's an extreme thought, which may not be a right way to.
Has it not happened in Afghanistan?
It's happening in Afghanistan, but God forbid it happens here.
Are you not?
And I'm not stopping you from speaking your mind, Governor.
Are you not aware that bandits have kidnapped people in Abuja? The Federal Capital Territory, bandits have kidnapped people there. Today, as I talk to you, 8 people have been killed by bandits in my own state. The other people, it was 17. The other day, it was 20. The other day, it was 25. How do you want me to feel? And you want me to come here and be praising you and praising the government of the
absolutely. Nobody is saying that. What? Governor Tom, don't get it wrong, please. Nobody is stopping you nobody is stopping you from expressing your emotions.
They have caged Channels Television. I used to respect you, but the way you're behaving, I'm not happy.
No. That's unfair to make that kind of statement. That's unfair. But stay with me. We'll be back and talk more about this issue.
You heard Samuel Otto. That is a brave man. Can you see any governor from the Southeast make this kind of statement? Will you ever in your lifetime see any governor from Biafra land say the same thing this man is saying? You see the way he's coming openly to challenge them, even talking to the so-called channel television, telling them to their face that they've been bought over. Telling them to their face they have been bought over. Bringing everything but raw. He will say it raw in their own conventional media. Can you ever see anybody, can you see any politician, not only governors, can you see any politician, including Ohaze and Igbo, can you see any one of them come and speak in this manner? It is a shame. It's a shame, but we cannot stop. We the Biafran, we the followers of Mazen Nandekan, we are going home. It doesn't matter how they try to do it. It doesn't matter their propaganda or blackmail. Those of us who are the followers of Mazen Nandekan, we are going home, and we must go home. No matter how they try. No matter the weapon of their warfare, no matter the angle they come from, we will go home, definitely. No man born of a woman can stop us from going. We are going to go home. We are going to go home. Because the zoological republic will never bring peace. There will never be unity there. There will be never unity. There will never be any progress. They will continue to enslave people. And we Biafrans cannot be slaves. We can't be slaves. We can never be slaves. All you see is blackmail and propaganda. The government themselves have already equipped the Fulanis, sponsored the Fulanis, equipped them and gave them weapons to begin to take the life of the indigenous people in the Zoological Republic. Every single murder you are seeing there, including the unknown gunmen and whatever, every unknown gunmen you're hearing about, every kidnapping is being sponsored by the federal government of Nigeria. They are the sponsor. You see, Oton telling them to their face, they are the one perpetrating the evil. They are the one that supporting the Fulanis. They are the one, the only thing they are pursuing is the Fulani of Nigeria, pursuing the agenda of Othman Danfodio. And they are not going back. If you think they are not going back in that pursuit, that is what they're doing. That is why they are sponsoring them. You had when they have graduated up to using the helicopter. They use helicopter to bomb indigenous people in Kaduna. They use helicopter to attack indigenous people, indigenous tribe in Kaduna. What did they do? Nothing was done about it. There was no outrage. No outrage. No outrage. You see in the north, they are preparing themselves heavily. But in the southeastern part of Nigeria, our governors are telling us to give up a weapon. Even though when they know that the Fulanis are being equipped, the federal government, they have their AK-47, they have every manner of weapon. And I want to play another video for you. When we are accusing these people of sponsoring these very criminals, you will think it's a lie. When we say that they are the ones sponsoring the unknown gunmen, they are the ones sponsoring every evil and the terrorists, some of you will not believe it. But I'm going to play a video of another governor who was speaking and talking about the way Fulanis were being equipped with ammunition and whatever. And even when they were arrested, they were all released. I want you to watch this video.
Oh, we've seen a trace of it today because some people were arrested with fake army uniforms. They came with 18 AK-47 and they were arrested. But unfortunately, as I'm speaking right now, as those people were arrested, the QRS person, through the order of the Commissioner of Police, were asking that those people should all be let go. And before this time, Fortunately, some of our guys were able to capture this thing with their phones. So we have pictures of the fake army uniforms those people were wearing. We are going to play for the whole world to see. The 18 AK-47 recovered by the police. Police have allowed them to take them all back. This is the same Warsaw that was pronounced. The IG of police, we've reported this thing to the highest order. We've reported this to the presidency, to all the arms of the security agencies. And nobody has taken steps to address it.
You had it. You had it. That is another chief secretary of a state complaining of the situation of insecurity in the Zoological Republic. Even people who were arrested and captured were released. People who were arrested, people who were caught in action, they were released. And when you see all these things happening, when you see all this happening, you will see somebody still be talking about one Nigeria. You will see somebody still be talking about one Nigeria. There will not be anyone. We cannot participate in anything that has to do with the election. We're going home. Mazen Nandekan have told us time without number that the only alternative and only solution is Biafra. Nothing. We are not demanding for anything. We don't want their restructuring. We don't want their Igbo presidency. We don't want anything from them. We don't want any of their gifts. All we want is our self-determination. And we continue to pursue it until the last man standing. And the time for service, a call for service has come. The time has come. This time is not telling me many years to come. The time has come. The time has come. From now onwards, 2023 referendum is going to take place and Biafra will start existing. If you're one of those who think that we are getting to Biafra, we're going to Biafra land, nothing is going to stop it. There is nothing. We are waiting for it again. You had the broadcast of our brother Samuel that I just played. You had the broadcast I just played. He has outlined the way forward. He has outlined that we are not, if they like, let them bring all their Tucana jets. Bring all amount of jet, all weapons to Biafra land. Let them bring it. They are bringing it for us. And Chukwu Okabian will hand all those items to us and we use it against them. Every weapon they are bringing to Biafra, don't shake, don't move an inch. Stand your ground. Whenever they are conducting the election, sit in your home. Sit in your home. We have nothing to do with them. We have tried a lot to be patient with them for a very long time. This time around, we are going home and no amount of trouble, no amount of blackmail, no amount of distraction will make us to stop our struggle. No amount of blackmail will make us stop. We are going home. We are going home and the time is now. If you are one of those who is still confused, you are still confused, you are still standing on the fence, stop sitting on the fence. If you're one of those who is misunderstanding the message of Mazen Nandekan, when Mazen Nandekan came out and told us about peace in Biafra land, the peace he's talking about is for us to make sure that the people who are killing the Biafran people are sent out of Biafra land. Everybody who is involved in taking the life of Biafran people, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter the language you speak, it doesn't matter your religion. As long as you are partaking in taking the life of Biafran people, the time has come for us to take all of them out so that we can have peace in Biafra land. Mazen Nandekan gave that instruction. And remember, Mazen Nandekan never support the Zoological Republic election at any point in time. He said it's only Biafra. It's either Biafra or death. Mazen Nandekan said it's either Biafra or death, and he has not changed. Even when he was talking in the court, he still told us that Biafra will definitely come and no man born of woman can stop it. If you are still confused, I'm going to play you a reminder. I'm going to play a reminder where Mazen Nandekan was granted an interview in the Zoological Republic, what he has to say. I play videos for you to remember where we are coming from and where we are heading to. A reminder of the mindset of Mazen Nandekan and what he stands for, so that you don't mess yourself up. We are going for Biafra. Biafra or nothing. It's either Biafra or nothing. Mazen Nandekan said it point blank. It's Biafra or nothing. Let us listen to him again.
What does Biafra mean?
It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
very weak,
very strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I've not changed my mind, no. An independent Biafra means going back to the way we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence.
Absolute independence.
Complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing else?
Or death, yes.
Or death?
That's correct.
If push comes to shove,
yes,
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and mortars.
So no war? You've ruled out the...
Absolutely, I don't believe in war, no. No war. When I say Biafra or death, I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the process, I won't stop. Allow me to repeat, if you don't mind. Had sovereign national conference been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic nation, I said every, I don't care if there are 600, I don't care. Everyone is
all the 500 plus.
Everyone together to say, this is all, others can delegate, I don't know, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit down to say, what type of country do we want? Sit down, discuss, agree. I can begin to perhaps submit to your position. Is it too late? It is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives. They've wasted too many souls. How do we bring those people back?
If the federal government, given the agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues, would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
No trust?
No trust. Aburi was there, it was negotiated. Nothing happened. 1968, if I recall. And the confab report, what became of it? How about the 3 R's? Reconciliation, reconstruction, and heaven knows what else. What became of them? Nothing. Calabar Seaport is not working. Can you tell me why it's not working? It's a seaport used by the colonial masters. Why is it not working today? How about Iguacha Seaport? Why is it not being used? Why not worry? Why must we allow only Lagos to function as a viable seaport? In England, where I used to live, you had Liverpool, you had the Sun, which is Portsmouth, Southampton, everywhere. You had harbors and ports. So why must you have only one?
I've heard people say these are very valid arguments, and that these are things that are to do with bad governance. So the average Biafran, to use your phrase, or Igbo man in the Igbo, is facing poverty much in the same way that the average guy in Yobe State is facing poverty. And so these are issues of governance. You don't agree with that?
I agree completely.
Okay. So if that is it, why isn't the agitation about tackling the problem, which is ensuring good governance, perhaps starting from locally? Because part of the allegations against you is that you don't confront your political leaders in the East, and you'd like to blame Abuja for everything.
Because the way I would want to solve a problem is not how a Fulani man would want to solve it.
You really believe this is an ethnic thing, and the approach is different?
No, the approach is different. No, it's not ethnic. It is more to do with value system.
Right.
The way you may want to solve a problem could be markedly different from how I do mine.
What is the geographical makeup of Biafra, as far as you are concerned, this Biafra that you want? So, for example, if we're doing a referendum, where will that referendum take place? Is it only the 5?
It's on, no.
It's okay.
It's on, which is River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Anambra, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Cross River.
Akwa Ibom?
And Akwa Ibom, of course. Yes.
Right.
Those are the coasters. Basically.
Bayelsa?
Yes. Southeast and South-South without Edo State.
Without Edo State.
That's correct. And then including Igede, Idoma.
Right, the Benues. So that's the correct. Igalas and part of the Kogi
yes.
State, right?
Yeah.
Nyesom Wike, the governor of Anambra, the governor of River State, made a statement, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, and said, you should not be including River State
It's for
and
the people
the
of River State
Queer
to decide,
people.
not him. I can't decide for Biafrans. They have to go and vote and convince the whole world that they want Biafra. It's not for instance, it's only one man, one vote.
What if they're not even willing to take part in the referendum? Because I've had people from the South, for example, from Biafra. I've had people from Cross River. I think there's a famous actress, Kate Henshaw, for example, wrote a long piece about why people of the South don't want to be dragged into a place called Biafra. You're saying, regardless of what they say, you want a referendum in those parts?
Because I know the majority of the people want a referendum. I was in Iguacha yesterday.
How do you know?
I was there yesterday. I was in Iguacha yesterday. You call Port Harcourt. I was there yesterday. I should have been there to see what happened.
Now,
they were delighted to see me. I'm sure you know that. It's all over the place. They're very happy to see me. I bet Kate Henshaw wouldn't get such reception. Where she to go to?
She's a big, popular Nollywood actress. I wouldn't necessarily.
I'm telling you, if I go to her village, people will turn out to see me more than turn out to see her.
You have heard our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. All these videos are very important to be played. That is why I'm playing it, to remind you, for some of you who think that what we are pursuing today is our own personal agenda. This is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu established from the beginning. What Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for is self-determination of Biafran people. He has said it directly clear that it is either Biafra or death. That he's going to continue to pursue Biafra until he dies in the process. It's either he gets Biafra or he dies in the process. When he was asking about war, he said he's not going to war. Absolutely, he's not going to war. But he's going to focus on truth, speaking and creating awareness on our people and speaking the truth until referendum is being conducted. And that is where we still stand up today. But today you have seen the Zoological Republic bringing war to us. We cannot fold our hands when they bring war to us. Remember, Mazen Nnamdi can also say that we have to defend ourselves. We have to defend ourselves. Thank God, thank you, who gave us the ESN. ESN are there standing for us. They are there, making sure that no inch of Biafran land is being taken out. No inch of Biafran land is being taken away. You have heard from that very video what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu stand for. When the woman asked Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is there any other thing that can be done so that he can be able to stop asking for Biafra? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said nothing. That they have killed so many souls. How can you return the soul that be killed? How can you bring them back? The woman asked the question directly to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, say, is there any other thing that can be done so that you can stop agitating, so that you can stop asking for Biafra and you now become part of Nigeria? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said there is nothing to be done because so many lives have been lost. They have killed so many people already. They have killed so many people and there is no going back. It is either Biafra or death. And that is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is standing for. Even up to today, even while he came to court, he reminded us that Biafra must definitely come. And that is why he's still standing and fighting. He said he's fighting. And we have to fight to protect Biafra and Biafra land, not to kill our people. That is why I played that video, to carry us back in the agenda of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody you see today supporting election, anybody today you see telling you about PVC, they are not followers of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They have never supported Biafra. They have never ever supported Biafra. So don't be shaken. Don't be distracted by those. The majority of people in Biafra land, about 99.9% of people in Biafra land, they are supporting the Biafra movement and they know what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu wants and what he has said. They know what we want. Every single one of us is crying and asking for self-determination and nothing more. We are not asking for anything. We are not asking for any money, not asking for any presidency. There is nothing you can give to us except the referendum. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made it clear on that very interview. He made it clear. So when you are seeing people today coming to tell you that you should calm down, stop protesting, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say you should calm down, let me tell you, don't be deceived. Don't be distracted. The Mazen Nnamdi Kanu we know yesterday is the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu we see today. And if there is nothing you can learn from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, you have to learn to be mentally tough. Consistency is the key. Remember, that is the motto. And that is the motto we have for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Consistency is the key. On my page, I told my followers that consistency is the key. We should take it as our memory verse. Let every Biafran be using that as their memory verse. You know, when you go to church, after they preach in the church, after the Bible class, they will give you a memory verse that you have continue to memorize. Let this word be a memory verse to every Biafran. Consistency is the key. Hold it as your memory verse. Any place you go, let it be ringing bell in your head. Consistency is the key. And you have to be consistent in demanding for your freedom. Continue to demand for your freedom. There is nothing else we want except our self-determination through a referendum. But if they choose other way around, just as they are doing now, we will stand our ground and we defend our land. Thank God that Chukwu Okabima has given us another spokesperson in person of our brother Simon Ekpa, and he's doing a great work. We will continue to follow him, continue to support him, support the ESN the best way you can. These are volunteers. You are not paying ESN. There's no amount of money you can pay somebody for his life. These are people who have sacrificed their own life, who has given their life on your behalf, on my behalf, fighting for us on the front. They abandoned their home, abandoned their businesses. They are in the bushes, protecting our land, protecting our bushes, protecting our farmers and brothers and sisters. The only thing we are giving them is motivation. If you know the way to support them by prayers, by your finance, by whatever, support the ESN. Don't wait until the day of fundraising. Go to the platform, go to the person, go to the channel through the website, go through that website and make your donation to ESN. Make your donation. Don't wait until the day of fundraising. Don't wait until that day. And remember the announcement that our brother Samuel Ekpa made last time. He made an announcement that we need 50 men who can be able to support the struggle. 50 good men who can be able to support with struggle every month by $10,000 each. $10,000 each. 50 men only. If you're one of those who is in blessed, if you're one of those who is being prepared, we have many billionaires who are Biafrans, home and abroad. We have Biafrans who can do that. We have more than 50 Biafrans who can be able to pay more than $10,000 every month. We have them. That call has been made. In the last State of the Nation broker that our brother Samuel Ekpa made, he made that call that Biafrans should stand up and wake up. If you are one of those, if you can be able to follow and sponsor, 50 men are needed from Biafra land who can be able to sponsor the struggle, who can be able to volunteer to be able to give out $10,000 every month. You come out, go to the Umada, any of the Umada, connect them or contact our brother Samuel Ekpa. The time has come. The time has come. Time for action has come. It all along you have been saying, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? You say we have been talking, we are talking. Time for action have come. 2023, something different is going to happen. Not until 20, even as I'm speaking to you, something is happening, and you're going to start hearing something. When you see them, see the military moving their troops to Biafra land, we are not relaxing. We are not keeping quiet. We are doing our own part, doing the needful. Every hand must be on deck. Every hand must be on deck. Any place you are in Biafra land, the time has come. Any place you are as a Biafran, the time has come. We have to stand up and defend ourselves. Please share this video. If you have not shared, share and like the video. Click like. That is the way you can support the channel. Click like and share. Click like and share. As you're sharing and you're clicking like, you are equally playing your own role. You are making our message to go far and you are promoting the channel. Do that. Any way you can support the channel, support. We cannot relent in our effort. We cannot step back. No matter the blackmail they bring, no matter the attack they bring, the time for action have come. A call for duty for every Biafran. You have to take up your own position. A call for duty. Freedom doesn't come cheap. We are going to head to the most difficult aspect of it. That is where we are going. And when when things is getting harder, that is when it is becoming easier. That is when it's ending. When you see something becoming very tight, that is when it's ended. We are going to the end, and Biafra is about to come. Wherever you are, wake up and do the needful. And before I go from this broadcast, I want to remind you again and play the message of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have given us a charge on what to do, how to do it. That is why I urge people to continue to go back and listen to messages of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Anyone you can lay your hand on, at least every day. Look for one of his broadcasts and listen to it. Even if it is 10 minutes alone, it is something. You are going to learn a lot. Even if it is 10 minutes, go and get the old broadcast of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Anyone you can lay your hand upon, listen to it. Even if it's for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, listen to it. You're going to get information. You get information. That is how I energize myself. That is how I get my information. That is how I get my energy. And I'm going to play a video for you. For the charge Mazen Nnamdi Kanu give, everything that our brother Simon Ekpa is saying today is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have said in the past, and Simon Ekpa is building on it. Simon Ekpa is building on the foundation of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is why I pray for him every day, and every one of us must continue to pray for our brother Simon Ekpa to continue to do what he's doing. He is the only person standing on the foundation of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, building on it, building on that foundation that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have led. That is why Chukwu Okeke Abiama is backing him up. With all the blackmail, all the propaganda, all the attack, he is still waxing strong. The platform is waxing strong. Everybody is waxing strong. We have to continue to do what we're doing. I want you to listen to the very charge that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave us. Listen to it so that you can be able to remember.
Janjaweed can overwhelm us is by dividing us. If you are an agent of Fulani Caliphate, if you have come to do the bidding of Fulani Janjaweed in our land, I am asking you this very evening to retrace your steps. Because again, starting from this very day, anywhere Biafrans are killed, any governor, any police commissioner who tolerates the massacre of innocent people will pay very dearly for it. Will pay very, very dearly for it. Do not underestimate our resolve. Because this evening, first of all, I speak as a human being who is possessed of a compatriot spirit and empathy with the suffering of human beings everywhere, especially in the zoo that Britain created called Nigeria. Second, I speak as a witness to the suffering of Biafrans at the hands of their so-called fellow citizens in the zoo called Nigeria. And what we want to make abundantly clear is that we are warning everybody who is a stakeholder in the zoo about our determination and our resolve to ensure that our land is defended. This is a resolution we have reached, and it is cast in stone.
I want you to have this at the back of your mind, that the Biafrans have reached a resolution to secure Biafran land, and that resolution is cast in stone. When something is cast in stone, it means it can never ever be wiped away or changed. That is the direct message from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the Biafran people have resolved to secure Biafra land, to make sure that we defend Biafra land by the last drop of our blood. It is our responsibility to defend Biafra land. This is our resolution, and it is cast in stone. It can never be changed. That is why our brother Simon Ekpa is standing on the ground, talking about defending Biafra land today. He's talking about defending Biafra land by all means possible. By all means possible, we have to defend Biafra land. And that is why he's calling for sponsorship, calling for people to wake up, calling a call for duty, calling for people to come and take up the duty to restore Biafra and to defend Biafra land. That is the resolution we have reached. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, that resolution is cast in stone. No man born of a woman can change it. You know what it means when they say something is cast in stone? You can never ever wipe it away. When something is cast in stone, it will remain there forever and ever. That is the resolution that the Biafran have reached, to protect Biafra land and to defend it. I want you to have that at the back of your mind. Keep it close to your heart. And remember the memory verse of the day. Consistency is the key. Be consistent in your demand. Be consistent in your fight. Be consistent in whatever you're doing. If you're one of those praying, pray more. If you're one of those fighting, fight more. If you're the one protesting, protest more. If you're the one broadcasting, broadcast more. Any angle you're doing, do it more. If you're sharing video, share it more. If you're supporting the Biafran struggle financially, increase your support. The time has come. A call for duty. May Chukwu Okeke Abiama guide and protect everybody that's watching the video, wherever you're watching from. If you're watching from Biafra land, you're watching from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, whichever part of the world you're watching from, I say may Chukwu Okeke Abiama guide and protect you. Every Biafran all over the world, everyone who is supporting this channel, who have shared the video, may Chukwu Okeke Abiama guide and protect you. Protect Oduduwa people, protect the Middle Belters, protect all the people who are genuinely seeking for freedom. May Chukwu Okeke Abiama guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okeke Abiama guide and protect Asula Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Guide him, protect him, and secure him. No weapon formed of fashion against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. No weapon formed of fashion against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. No weapon formed of fashion against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. We will continue until Biafra come. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will definitely come. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, I will see you again tomorrow. By the special grace of Chukwu God, we will continue. Thank you and stay safe.